See it all right here to get us started on the year. It's the first map of the Knights Arena Valorant Challengers League. It's FAZE, it's G2, and it's FAZE starting on the attack. We didn't mention, but G2 has defense starting every single map here in the series. So 3 defensive first halves. Should we make it all 3 maps? And well, we're stacked up as 5, and Dicey gonna try and lurk away from the squad and maybe play on the top side. Oh no, actually.
Oh, they picked the right side.
Util is set up for this. Nothing to stop the push onto site. Baby's made it, and the rest of the team in tow here with Supa and Rossi.
5v5 retake. Good luck.
Immediately the camera goes down, and the only one inside that.
Why is there 2 pennies?
Has to play back, has to play.
You're right. There's a name fuck up.
As a spike.
One of them is Whippy.
Immediately taking control.
It smokes down to try and deny for now.
Oh my goodness.
A couple of kills back and forth thus far, but a good flash will stall this retake for just a moment as Rossi playing the flash.
The brim is Whippy. It's fucked up on the UI. What the fuck just happened?
FaZe just couldn't hang on to the site, then G2 off to a great start.
A quick 1-2 for that retake, especially when you're able to
GG
with that Cypher. Again, just playing back and having those different styles that we get to see very, very early on from G2, right? Some of those Sentinel players that like to play around tower,
that's so hard to observe.
Tower, trying to fight for that control. It doesn't happen, but look at the weapons that we're looking at.
No.
Now this is the scary round. This is the scary round. Actually.
Not this again.
FaZe are not going to stop. They're just going to run it down again.
Look, Shaz has Stinger armor after he won pistol. Other team also Stinger armor.
Even if they don't get the plant money, I think you're still expecting FaZe to have Stingers. This is the return of a meta that I think a lot of us did
my god.
The flashes are out. The first
That's
Stinger
so hard.
in the hands of Oxy will collect that first frag in the paint shells.
He's just completely alone.
FaZe at Bay for now and slow things down. I don't know how much more smeeking you can do without Baby Bay.
You lose all that speed as well. There's a Neon that could help you out. With a fast lane, not
I feel like now it's so hard for them
more,
to
so
get
you
into the
have
site.
4v5.
Oh, the banner, sorry.
And again, I mean, those weapons are just going to make everything more difficult. You want to play them a little bit more up close. But G2 having control of the entirety of this map. Now the Cypher playing in tower, like I was mentioning before.
That should be fine. Oh, the camera is good.
2 smokes available, so enough to get onto this B side, or at the very least, cut off any avenues here. Whippy gonna toss up the first incendiary. Cages go up, and
Rapper's
Dicey
tower alone. Probably needs one.
Walk on here for free. Nope, not for free. Gonna get tagged by the trap wire. 3 players just behind him as well. And it's a discombobulated push onto the side.
Oh no, he's playing on the left.
Now is an aftershock.
Aftershock the wrong spot. He actually got lucky to plant that shit like that. Oh, fuck. Wait, they're throwing. Low key. 2v2.
The long range stinger from Penny. Can't quite collect the second. And somehow FaZe have managed to reel this one back into a 2v2. A player in arcade, a player in tower.
Oh no, Penny's low. They actually pulled it off. Wow. They got away with this.
They win the force.
Damn. This round is so hard to win. It's so hard.
Winning the entire match after you win that round with the Stingers, and he goes up to more than 60%. It's insane. The capability of this gun.
You have really not that much of an advantage after winning pistol.
The teams were usually hesitant about, but we're seeing it more and more. I believe we saw the Nation actually doing it a bunch.
Yeah, the UI is fucked up.
Now we get to see
it's showing 2 pennies, but
and now they have an orbital strike.
The brim is Whippy.
Yeah, orbital strike. I feel like one of the most potent ults to have on this map, just in general.
The online event, yes. First day of challengers.
Either side,
first match.
The post plant, incredible
as well.
That one, so Supa can have some big shoes to fill. Maybe not.
So
in this round. I say not
G2
in this
are
round,
just
but with Penny
low
and
by.
Oxy having stingers,
but they still got a couple
stingers.
stingers.
Out. Unfortunately, you can't count anybody out.
Absolutely. The one thing that you mentioned, right, about having that orbital strike is that for this matchup specifically,
I feel like
right? So you don't necessarily have to save that for that lockdown.
We would all agree the Stinger is OP as fuck, but I feel like it just creates a different meta for the game
themselves in
by them making it so OP.
Around this B side once again.
Like apart from changing agents, in terms of nerfs and buffs, making a gun strong like that, it's like the pace of the game changes so much. Oh my god.
Well, there's an orbital strike. Unfortunately, a bit of friendly fire. Baby has to get out of dodge.
Baby's dialed in though.
What? Okay, never mind. Penny
He knows he's there. Oh my god, this is winnable for him.
Now spotted Superman once more to
well, as I say that.
It's the 3-round burst from both sides.
Oh my god. Oh, he had it. If he didn't ADS the last one, dude, they almost won it back.
And the round will go the way of FaZe.
Oh,
and because rounds so far are so close between the two teams. Once let's fight.
Sure, backline, let's do it. Why not?
Things they have that map control, that B control. It's just that immediate reaction from G2. Is that immediate reaction that we expect, right, from an IGL like Shazam?
Should have just stalled.
From the beginning of this matchup what this team can do.
He had the bomb.
Now,
under that I mean, kind of hindsight, but could have won
finally having those rifles. FaZe also having those rifles to work with, looking so much better. You gotta benefit G2 for this one.
Total of Cypher kills +1 margin.
One orb as well for Penny to get that null command.
He's not alone, Oxy.
I'll go 30.
They're trying to help him out.
We'll go 30.
See if they can get this orb online. Penny will
Test our luck.
Oxy, however, did not, and that Trailblazer was just enough to back them away from that prized possession. As they'll look to head elsewhere.
So this is the buy round now.
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, baby bay. Gonna lead the charge here. Smokes are down, concussions are out, and the site is, well, conceded.
I mean, the Neon as well, when you have that fast lane, it just makes that B entry so much quicker. We saw it from Optic a bunch of times.
I feel like playing versus a Cypher is so annoying, though.
Again, though, it's slow down.
This motherfucker's trips could be anywhere. Especially if you're entrying.
Just getting spammed through the smoke. Rossi falls. That's one set of flashes down.
Oh.
Down a tough spot. He's, well, actually in the worst.
But there's a guy close. Do they know that he's close? Oh, he's going for that peak? Damn. He tried to, like, even the numbers up. Can't blame him.
Third on the round and poised once more, just like in the pistol, the last one standing. This one, however,
ooh, it's back and forth. It's very back and forth.
An investor flawless comes through, and G2 have tied us up.
Benefiting the side just a little bit more. The patience too, playing so well for G2 to capitalize from it.
The main stream is Valorant _ North America. Who's G2's IGL? I would imagine it's Shaz. But correct me if I'm wrong.
They ended up playing a high-low, but it just makes things even.
And then on FaZe,
for now, I want to see the variation, right? For FaZe,
it would be
they start to
poised, right?
This is a main thing for them last year. When they're playing their game, they look great. They look aggressive. They look comfortable. But when the enemy team starts to get a read, it gets so much
poison Shaz. That's what it seems like.
Not what you want to happen from them so early on.
Yeah, another reset.
Trying to break the trip.
That momentum that you talked about, but again, Stingers Stingers are the reason the game is 2-2 right now, and we're almost
literally
in FaZe. We're able to claw themselves, or G2, excuse me. We're able to claw themselves back in. Penny in that 1v1 on Supa, unfortunately, just shy of winning that. Is once more.
Also, this Stinger meta
back towards.
I feel like it also
players strong out towards A for G2.
Push people towards using the Bulldog more as well, which I feel like was never used before.
Really mention, or at the very least, I didn't. Is poised on this sky, right? We saw very early. The flash through the door with that guiding light, and that sound cue, you don't know what else is behind it, right? There's not a whole lot of utility that
they're playing retake, but the question is, they're gonna hit any of these trips. There's a trip right in front of him, but I think it's
an A play comes back to fruition as Baby Bay walk right on into that one.
Sucks.
He basically just
that
sacrifices
sucks.
Himself to try.
That's such an annoying way to die, actually.
Penny hasn't moved. Neither is
good nade, good nades, holy.
And it's a difficult one here with the players across the map. Two already go down for FaZe, and it was an eco. They didn't have too much.
You're gonna save this? No. You should go and die, right?
Yeah, that's one thing that I noticed as well, right? For Poise, being on the sky, just trying to give a little bit more support for Baby Bay as he goes in.
I think the thing about it makes everyone use a more diverse set of weapons. Yeah, I agree.
But it gets so much more difficult when you know it's gonna be that side.
I think there's 2 pennies, but that's just my 2 cents. Nice.
Even for this round, right? The side of G2, they knew it was an eco.
That's why you should be picking KO instead of Sky to suppress Cypher.
So aware
10 seconds
of any
I mean, yeah,
even of Baby Bay going for that ultimate and still
I feel like
to go for
both agents just bring different things, different playstyle. But yeah, I mean, it's easy to say that.
Spam there from Dapper, just trying to get that hat off and get the information for the rest of the team. Is now we're essentially equal across the board.
I don't know. I would kind of agree, though. I feel like
Dapper not actually getting that neural theft off means he'll still have it
KO compared to Sky on this
See
map?
how aggressive the Raze wants to go now that the showstopper is available. Maybe for retakes, 5-player stack.
I don't know if it's that clean cut, but I feel like KO would be generally more beneficial.
They haven't really flirted with the idea of playing the entirety of this map. They're happy to play all
then
together.
again,
well, it's quick again once
with
more.
the dog,
Unfortunately, those ultimates aren't going to clear out the site as nobody was home. And G2
the heal, the extra flashes, I don't know. It's just different, I guess.
And G2
not sure if there's one that's better.
Because they know there's going to be the Rolling Thunder available. You don't want to be caught in that. So they're going to play back. Once again, that retake workout before they can do it again.
Oh my god, he saw him. Okay.
Yep, that ult does get one, but it's a 1-for-1 as Overstrike once more going to come through and slow down the retake here. A player still on site, however, and I don't know if Baby Bay's been noted just yet. Whippy crosses, Baby Bay now position known. But Whippy completely surrounded inside main. He's got a player standing basically on his head. And, well, that player on his head will sit him down. Whippy falls. Baby Bay collects another, and FaZe will tie us up to 3 once more.
Quick reposition from FaZe. Everybody
guys, flashes for Baby Bay would be the primary reason.
To trade that pick from that showstopper.
Get them deeper and just more versatile in general.
Difference maker so early on if the rest of the team was not
possibly, yeah.
Trade up and
possibly.
make sure they have the numbers towards the end. A good round though. It was the first time that we see that A site being hit by FaZe. You gotta wonder how many times it's gonna happen, right? It felt like that one conditioning was having that Rolling Thunder to play more aggressive.
How's money
now
looking?
You don't have that anymore.
Got full buys for both sides still.
Was that the second orbital strike
slow default towards
from
B
Supa that we've seen?
Yeah.
I don't think we've seen any ops yet.
Alrighty, 6 rounds in.
I'm not sure if we
strikes.
will.
Okay,
You know how it
Supa.
is.
Yeah, Supa's eating good in terms of the boba that floats around the map and the tapioca balls there. This is something that I wanted to mention too, right? We saw Baby Bay early run into the trap wires. Because you don't have the Raze, you don't have the boombot to get rid of some of that Cypher utility, but the Trailblazer does that same job. So finds the first one, has not found the second one. However, Dapper in a lot of trouble. Tosses down
tough.
the cage,
Nice
pulls
try.
out the shorty, but stunned up. Couldn't
Sacy
get
with a kill there.
Meanwhile,
it's pretty nice.
Sacy falls on the opposite side of the map. It's a 1-for-1 trade out towards
It's a hard retake. Breach ult? Do they use it? I would imagine not, but maybe they do.
Look at that plant. Just a bit safer.
Yeah, I think he's setting up to use it. They're gonna use it. It's gonna be good too. You got 3 of them. I think he got the neon too. Wait, Oxy's flanking the fuck out of them. Oh my god, that ult is useless.
Says no. The cross from Arcade eventually is good and poised.
That sucks. That happens all the time, right?
And FaZe will reclaim the lead.
The classic. He's breach ulted and he one-taps you.
It seems like, I mean, you see the Rolling Thunder coming up.
I mean, the ult is like not bad. It's just like
in tower, but still, the reaction takes a little too long for everybody on this retake to get there in time and be.
But it always
trade, especially
is the case where you just get one-tapped.
The FaZe, they make it to 4 here, just from that, and the ultimate is that becomes so crucial, right? For FaZe, it was perfect when we got to see it with a quick entry. But
this FaZe's Wi-Fi is working true.
A little bit more.
Oh.
I don't know if he spotted something that made him give up on that, or if he just whipped the jump. However,
wow, he got him.
It's still tough for Oxy. That's tough as well. Dapper kind of getting his just desserts as we get another orbital strike. This one coming from Whippy, but it wasn't enough to stop the plant. So Spike's still down. FaZe still a player ahead.
Closer.
Great on a few of them.
Damn.
Baby Bay being one of them. He's still fragging out. 6 HP in a dream is the last one standing is Whippy. As the Incendiary has 2 smokes to play with, but a 1v4, the economy.
These are looking good, I'm not gonna lie.
Imagine wants to try and look to save, but Baby Bay
for the start of the game.
On the hunt here, the rest of FaZe just behind him, a fault line at his feet, and Whippy.
Damn.
Unfortunately, there's just too much. FaZe doing everything they
I think they're broke. Yeah, they are.
To win that round, but to reset that G2 economy.
Now with the stingers though, like every round you gotta fight for it. In all honesty, look, stinger lights on everybody. It's like every round of the match. I mean, it always was like this, I guess, but now it's even worse. Every round of the match is like so losable.
Once in a while that we get to see it, it seems like G2 are just getting used to that playstyle once again.
It already was with all the abilities and shit, but now that you have the stingers too.
The difference for when that orbital strike comes in.
Let's see if they have like a strat with the stinger half buy.
Happened in a couple scenarios, even for those retakes, even when we saw the Rolling Thunder, right? Getting used to, you know, you gotta be expecting FaZe to be.
Is that good or bad?
On that site
I think it makes the game exciting.
So G2's gonna take a
for
time
sure.
from that.
Because there's no free rounds.
They try and figure out how to slow this down.
But there already
Really
wasn't. But now there really
standout
is not.
rounds, right? As one of the last few alive, or even closing out these rounds.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I'm not sure if it's. I can't really say if it's good or bad. I feel like. Most pros.
The newest addition to the squad.
Don't really like.
Not necessarily top on the charts.
The fact that the Stinger is so strong.
We have incredibly high hopes.
Absolutely.
For this
but I'm not sure if it's because like.
Yeah, going back to that neon pick,
they think the gun is
when you hear the
like it's just too much. Like it shouldn't be that much. It shouldn't be that good. Or if it's because they just don't like the meta of like each round being like so fucking complicated with the Stingers being involved.
The fast lane and not actually go, or choose when in the few seconds you do have for those blue walls to be up, choose when to go sonic speed and actually hit that site. So there's a lot of options for FaZe and delaying hits or faking hits.
Just nerf the price, not the gun.
Again,
like make the gun more expensive.
Is doing their job. Have Seekers online again. So a second Seekers.
Yeah, but then I feel like it wouldn't be
for Poise.
Yeah, it just won't be used as much
this
probably.
Time after the timeout, expecting something.
Won't be able to justify it.
Right? Imagine they have something cooked up. It's very similar to what we've seen previous.
Stingers. It's the Stingers.
Yeah, it's Stingers and it's Seekers and it's an A hit here for FaZe. We know these ones like to go quick. A couple players spotted.
So it's like a 4-1 dish pop. They're pushing Dicey, solo player.
It doesn't find anybody.
Oh,
so
he got his one though. He got his one. He did have a Vandal. He could have got two low key.
It only gets traded at the end, but again, spike planted post one scenario.
Oh, fuck.
It has been so
Baby Bay's on it.
So far.
Yeah, Oxy retrieves a weapon, but just can't do anything with it, unfortunately. Baby Bay on the offense.
Pepper's on the site.
Does collect one, but he's the only player.
Yo, let me molly the bomb, bro. Bomb is mollied, so they got a lot of time. Oh, wow.
That's gonna make things a little bit harder to stand inside.
I think this is unwinnable. Yeah.
Still,
it is so much damage, though. Oh, he's always on the left.
Has to go clutch here. A Stinger.
Oh.
86 HP. Baby Bay and poised, and he wasn't ready for the player behind.
Still good damage, though. Like, they half invested there.
But the lead has doubled for this team.
I think you mentioned it perfectly as well. When it comes to,
I feel like FaZe have like almost enough money for the rest of the half.
After that timeout, right? They're expecting something different. They're expecting something potentially more aggressive because for G2 it has been so.
This is also G2's map pick, so.
And sometimes not being able to catch up to the.
Let's see what happens.
Actually take that.
I feel like it's such a classic these days for teams to win the other team's map pick.
You're gonna go for something similar again, at least very early on.
Well, and looking at the start of these last two rounds, okay, hold on, I'm gonna hold this stock because Baby Bay just wants to run him down, fault line out to try and slow things down, concuss. In way of the relay bolt was just behind it, but when you look at the start of the last two rounds,
pushback
nothing's
dish
changed for G2. So that timeout,
now they're walking back towards B.
We're giving up these sites. What do we do in these retakes, right? Because you
and making more in-main pressure.
Now you have those same three players, right? Both your initiators and the Rays.
Like, do they hear that shit?
Just outside the door. And
I feel like
Whippy,
even if you do hear it, I feel like it's hard to tell which way they're going.
Defensive setup. But G2 need to try and
they don't hear it at all.
Deal with FaZe once they've got themselves situated on the site. As Poise queues up a guiding light.
Exo?
Oh, not like this.
I saw your jersey, bro. She's looking clean.
Surely.
They can only hear when you get on, when you get off. So if you get on quietly, you can just zip the whole way full speed, right?
There you go.
Yeah, but great timing though, right? They hit that but a beautifully timed
I see.
from Shazam.
They can only hear you when you get on and get off. So as long as you get off or get on and get off quietly, then you'll be fine.
As he storms his way onto the site.
That's some tack right there.
The map and the spike is headed this way.
They are actually going to the right side with Baby Bay on the lurk now.
The one player as everybody else for FaZe.
Oh, big kill by Shaz.
The early aggression though in this 45 seconds was so good.
10 seconds left.
For G2 to be able to react in time, and Shazam gets 4v3. It's even once again.
Dicey's evened it up. That's big as well.
Even once more,
3v3 now.
We'll get two
and they know where they are.
Information. So for now, G2 have to stay put. I don't want to reveal where they're headed just yet. Fault line's out. Still a trap wire on the site, but it shouldn't get
damn, Super.
On the backstab just makes it so easy. The cross set up perfectly. And then swinging into two was Dapper. G2, sure, they took the timeout. Nothing changed at the start of the round. Nothing changes at the end of the round as FaZe win another.
And you think that one thing that slows FaZe down is that knife. the penny throws very early on, but that hasn't really affected them too much at all,
good.
right? Maybe for that hit that we saw in this round, and I think it's.
I mean, I feel like G2 aren't looking that bad, but yeah.
And force that rotation
both
from
teams look
FaZe,
decent,
but
but FaZe is just looking better right now.
Still
Still early days.
Trying to force that utility, it doesn't work out until it turns out into another force. The Stingers.
5-man, B-main, and they are back.
No to
the Stingers.
It's a half buy, you know. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
It didn't work out for them before.
No, phases.
See, the dog is also so useful for catching a fucking trip for them.
Scoots onto the site, takes heaps of damage, but still a lot of spam, right? That's what these Stingers allow.
Let's see if they can set up a stun nade combo for the bomb.
Oh,
the nade is a little late, and the missed. Unlucky.
It's gonna cost a reinvestment in armor next round, I guess.
It wouldn't have got him anyway.
Number 3, by the way.
Oh, the flank. What the fuck? Icy's ratting?
Just giving count here.
They have Stingers, so he should be chilling. Yeah, they're just getting sandwiched. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's a massacre.
They didn't have the best buy for this round, but also
it is their map pick. Yeah, I know.
They need one.
Alright, they need to. Actually, they need a 9-3 this shit. Lose 9-3, win pistol if they want a chance.
Towards tower, but the rest of the times has been playing by the spawn, just like everybody else. Maybe a little bit more reactive towards a push from Sands. And still that retake that doesn't
work out. That's so sweet. You're talking about the EG one? Yeah, we saw it.
Taking space, and they could make it to 9 here.
By the way, he didn't do that just randomly. There's some context to it.
3 ultimates down.
With his player being poached. I think he's talked about it on his stream.
They're relying too much on this KO to stop the push, to stop.
That was like confused at first, and then I realized that's kind of the backstory there. But I like it. Spicy. Uh-oh. It's always a Rosa these days. Good nade, though. How much damage we got? A little bit. Now the sky heal, surely. Or fuck it. Fuck the sky heal.
25, 30 seconds into this round, Dryad.
I see. Is the only one here towards dish.
Okay. All right. Listen, we don't mind like
part of this map and changing a little bit.
Basic banter, but if anyone is just being like straight out toxic, then you're gonna get timed out / banned. Just a heads up.
They're playing and trying to bait all the ultimate.
We ain't no soft bitches, but like keep it clean.
3. Now there's only 1 remaining.
Ooh.
A great start to the round.
So what's the move here? They're just gonna group back towards B. Icy stays on the lurk. Kind of like it. 35 seconds though. They gotta make sure they keep it pushing. Ice is actually going for a kill, and he got it. That's huge. He's gonna pull a rotate or no?
That stings.
Yeah.
Not really. What? Holy fuck! What a flick!
I mean, just a spanner.
How's he got that kill?
So much thrown into this round, making it crazy here for Whippy and Oxy. Well, now just
oh my god, it's 9-3. FaZe are fucked.
However, 10 seconds left on the clock. I'm not too sure if
damn, that was like the beginning of the game was so back and forth, and then after that it was just FaZe up.
9-3 at the half, and G2 have to have something cooked up crazy.
Yeah,
on the attack, right?
They need this pistol if they want a chance.
And that's crazy. That's
I guess pistol doesn't matter, especially with the second round meta now. You need first round or second round if you want a chance.
This entire first half. I mean, they never really needed it. They knew it was around.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but is it still true that if you lose pistol and then win the second round, it's actually more advantageous
find success in those 9 rounds
in terms of the economy?
If you're able to get that pistol and those double digits.
Tech pause is somebody who's probably slammed their keyboard.
So best case scenario, no. I mean, best case scenario, they just win both. But
it was me actually.
Yeah, that's again really tough. A good start to that round for FaZe, although a lot of damage dealt. So when you look at that overall picture again of
bro's asking Silvers about econ. Just because you're silver doesn't mean you can't know. Tech pause.
No more paint shells. No more showstopper.
Someone kicked the fuck out of their PC.
Boombot was gone. They got rid of so much util, and then had 1 minute and 15 seconds left to still play out that round. And again, paranoia is starting to set in. Dicey finding that early kill. Baby Bay was also on that late flank that eventually won the round and taking down Oxy.
What's up, Durka?
a FaZe clan doing a really
Fnatic versus Sentinels soon. Monka.
The high peaks.
Lurker, are you still on the dot crosshair? I think I asked you this actually.
When they were able to play their own game, able to play this aggressive game that sometimes has a mix of a little bit of something else with that utility that they're able to incorporate, especially here when we talk about the sky and when we talk about the neon. But it looks so.
He's on it. I stay on it.
G2 hasn't been able to react.
No.
GG.
Doesn't stop there. They wanted to go aggressive.
Wait, did they expect Rossi? They never do. Oh my god, that was actually a perfect situation for the frenzy. Sacy versus 3. Walks through the smoke. Holy.
70 HP. Is not a whole lot here. The 1v2 flashes out.
Had the read too.
Happy to collect the third on the round. We're back on track for orbital strikes, and G2 back on track to being back in this game.
Who do I got winning this game? Did I make a prediction?
Control for G2, that pistol round and that aggression again, changing things.
I got FaZe 2-0 at this point. No, I'm kidding. I don't think I made a prediction, so
to be able to capitalize from them towards this as well was something that we don't.
I don't know. It's hard to say because I haven't seen these guys play, but everyone said G2 was favorites. At 0-0, I thought FaZe was favorites, but based off of how long these teams have been together, it makes sense for G2 to be the favorite.
Actually force into those stingers. They're gonna play calm. They know the advantage still pretty big for them.
Yeah, a bit of kind of false confidence when you're up that high to force the rounds down. Absolutely, and then eventually you're finding yourselves in pretty awkward positions.
Should be clean. Wait, they didn't even do half stingers. I think this is smart from FaZe though, right? Like they're up so many rounds right now. There's no reason for them to force the half stinger. They just play classics. Next round they have full util, full vandals, everything. So I like this decision by them.
It's 4 players here for now, and
there's no reason to.
Shazam. I mean, really, Shazam just around the corner from getting backstabbed.
They can eat unnecessary risk. They're just going for exits.
It just has to wait for the right timing for there's a FaZe to try to hit this side though.
Would it be better for them to just die to the spike and not give the orbs to the other team?
There's not much that you can do. Give this round to G2.
Die essentially is what you have to do. Put damage onto one. It's just a stinger of Penny.
Is that what they're doing? Maybe? They're going for exits, looks like. Damn. They did so much damage. Wait, they got 3 kills. Holy fuck.
Considering that they basically full saved into that round, but it went the way of G2, and now this lead is only 4.
So let's see the buys here. They're gonna have Vandal Light on G2, I'm pretty sure.
They were playing far back, but we're already seeing something different, right? Even
stop with the question marks, you fucking trolls.
They came through. We didn't see that kind of push too many times from
yeah, they have 2 Phantom Lights
on the defensive side. So you get
and then these guys have a full buy everything.
Might make a difference when now you have the rifles for FaZe. And you're actually changing that setup, right? So for G2 with the Cypher, they were always playing towards B and so far back. And now Dicey's able to put himself towards this A site. Where
oh yeah, we saw this recently. Oh, but I don't know, like the last month or so, the Neon can jump onto that box like that. Oh, this cam is ratty. The classic Baby J. Oh. Oh wait. Oh wait a minute.
G2 right here in the face and fighting forward as they end themselves a player ahead.
They got some fight in them still.
And it all
it's never
so
over.
Quickly, right? There was that position, that information immediately gets denied. Dicey the first one down. Now you have 3 players from the side of G2 position.
Wow, what a stun! Holy
is a good idea here with the wall as well coming through.
So what's the move here?
Cut off the vision for the players inside main. Tap onto the spike though.
Time is kind of low.
Will delay. Flash up and over the top.
Oh wait, they got Penny.
To fight as Penny falls. Now somebody's got to get
wow, what the hell? Damn. They retake that? Insane. Insane.
Comes to a close. As FaZe find double digits.
I mean, it's very hindsight, but they did not know Penny was behind that box until he threw that flash.
2v2 and then making it even with the last kills that he was able to get.
But ideally, I think Shaz is like jump spotting and flashes first.
As they seem to be the team that has adapted the best.
Hindsight, like I said.
In a G2 that
I think that was like
that fast style, that aggressive style towards his A. They got that spike planted. They had the right idea. What we are often seeing though, with that crossfire
am I behind?
again, you have to take the neon into account, and sometimes it is so difficult knowing that not many teams.
Chill with the trash talk. Holy shit, bruh. You guys are toxic.
Kind of added ingredient to the game when you have to worry about the fast lane that no longer damages you, but it does cut off sight lines. The relay bolt that bounces twice, and then obviously Baby Bay. You know, everybody's afraid of the pumped up kicks from Baby Bay as he's sliding in to try and take fights. Now with that round loss for G2, however, 2 rifles.
They have 4 fucking people
3
here.
Stingers, still a
Look
little
at the read
bit.
from Base.
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
Everybody here for the defense just about.
Wait, Whippy got 3? Where?
At the kill feed. Whippy goes huge. Resurrection available for the robot. Shazam gonna hop onto it for just a second. Has to hop off, but it'll eventually fall. And Dapper can't quite reel in the spray from this Stinger, so he swaps weapons. A Vandal now in hand with 7 rounds left in the magazine, and he is all on his lonesome. Seekers are out. Trailblazer as well, so some extra information as Dapper gets the reload. Dicey plays the high ground and closes us out for 11 for FaZe.
I mean, and I said it right. It was such a good read from FaZe. You know there's going to be a no command available from the side of G2, and then you have 4 players just outside of A side ready to go for that sense hit, and it works perfectly for them. There's a good amount of trades, but they end up over and over again coming up on top, right? So many of these rounds, if not every single round, we've seen only 2 players alive towards the end.
Said sorry, mods will not talk bad no more. Like I just came back from a 10-minute timeout.
To 12 here on Fracture. Because again, as the Stinger's coming through. And that's scary.
Quick aggression, and you mentioned this earlier.
Oh my god, they're just trying to run it down. Baby Bay is insane.
So
Baby Bay from downtown is finding these kills. You mentioned this earlier in this, the change.
He's just getting pinged by the fucking Cypher ping.
He's been tagged by the
Cypher dart. Oh my god, oh my god! Ah! He still gets it! What the fuck?
Round even swifter, but the control.
Oh my god!
Right? We didn't see a whole lot of this from G2.
I think there was too much shit going on. They couldn't hear it. There's probably just so much shit going on.
Even in their retakes, right? Every time G2 was on a retake towards any of these sites, they were just working through spawn.
Util, comms. There's one guy in TeamSpeak complaining about how he died. One guy making comms on where they are. One guy saying what they should do. On top of all the util that's happening, there's no way that motherfucker's hearing a thing. There's no way. He's hearing a fucking thing.
He was playing for that retake. Now having this ultimate is just those little surprises that add into the pressure that G2 has to try to come back.
I think this is wraps for this map. Icebox is next. I love Icebox. Let's go.
Potentially having Oxy getting that showstopper, but it hasn't gotten too much results for them.
And from round 1 to now round 18, the aggression doesn't end. Confirmation on some information as Oxy still plays out towards the spawn. The Trailblazer confirms that default line, however, didn't quite land on the stun. So Oxy survives, as do the players of FaZe. As we go back to the drawing board.
I don't think they could bring this back.
G2 are getting their feet wet, walking through the sewers here.
In the meantime, Dapper,
they are going to the right side, but
has been trying to get that information, has been trying to play for this camera, but it gets shot down every time. It's the other side for Dicey actually holding and pushing now with the rest of the team.
Oh, they actually suppressed the Cypher.
That's going to turn off Dicey's ability, so no trap wires to worry
about. It's actually big.
The site's been taken. Okay, half the battle here for G2.
3 flanking. Oxy, we need 1 out of you.
Ready for the players now.
Nice try. Fuck the ADS. Right now he's saying fuck ADS. Fuck the ADS and fuck the ads. Double whammy.
Who's coming?
Ooh.
These other angles. Dicey is the player from
crisp,
spawn.
bro.
Headshot there.
He really is right now.
Once more. Flash up.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it's GG. Holy fuck.
Spikes halfway, and we have gone the distance.
Yeah. Remember when I asked you guys who were the favorites at the start of the game and everyone was spamming G2? See?
And it's only one map so far.
It's first map. It's just first
For
map.
all the FaZe fans, right? This is the one map that you wanted to see them doing good in, especially with that neon, with the new.
Nah, check history. I said FaZe. I'm gonna actually check yours. Let's see. Let's see what you said.
Not, you know, at the top, like
17 M Dizzle.
It was enough to
Or
allow
Dizzy.
Baby to go in to get that.
Let's see what he
support,
actually
even from the
said.
sky, and this is the way that FaZe has always worked out. This is how they play.
FaZe for real. He actually did say FaZe.
They took one timeout and we never.
All right, I see you. I see you. You a real one.
Yeah, you're right. The change in the timeout, you know, the start of the rounds were the same in the way that they were setting up.
G2's been playing for 2 months for his FaZe playing for 1 week. No, I agree with you guys. Look, in terms of logically speaking, it does make sense for you guys to say G2.
Yeah.
I don't know. The start of the game wasn't that bad, and then just I feel like FaZe ran away with the momentum, and then at that point it was just too much.
Fracture. I said this looked